do you manage that between your bro and
Yeah,
your
I don't even know how to manage that well. Yeah, it's a hard situation because of him, she made me love him. You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my goddaughter's father. There's a whole bunch of, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm old school morals. You know what I'm saying? So like he is like, damn, look, the godfather. These people pass away, I raised the baby. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of that shit.
It was court.
He fighting her right now and still getting fighting with him.
Show them that.
There you go. That little lollipop?
Y'all think that's so good. We put a recording device in Remy's car. And it's so weird. He bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me. So that's how he knew. And it's not that.
Remy Ma, Papoose, and Clarissa's relationship is getting messy. And now that 50 Cent is getting involved, the drama is going to a whole new level. Remy's flaming Instagram post set the internet on fire, so Claressa decided to turn things up by announcing a boxing match with the Queen herself. But guess who's not interested in it? Mr. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Why would he be against a little gloves-off showdown? He knows Remy isn't one to play with, and she even shot her friend. Rumor has it that Remy may have even put Claressa in danger. Let's talk about it. Does she need to start watching over her shoulder? 50 was unable to remain silent for very long, so he slid into the chaos with his unsolicited advice, urging Claressa that she should reconsider going into the ring with Remy. No matter what, don't fight her. She will go out on top. What's going on, man? I need a drink, but let me tell you that Claressa doesn't seem to be planning to follow 50's advice. She is moving forward at full speed. When she and Remy were fighting on X, you know how messy things get there, so she first suggested a boxing match. The boxing champion didn't hold back either. Against Remy Ma, Claressa shields when Claressa spilled some hot tea during her online back and forth with Jamel Hill. She claimed that Remy leaked her personal digits to throw her off balance. Since Remy was acting dirty, Claressa decided she wasn't going to play nice either, even saying she would jump in the ring with him for just $1. February 2nd is the day to get your whooped crash out, but wait before anyone starts blaming Claressa for taking it there.
In the recent events, I am wondering, what would it take? How much money would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just put it out. She licked it up. What? Your actual telephone number? Oh my God. So at this point, you get dollars. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part of that part of that part there is where it's like, who's business when we don't believe on it? Right. Why would you do that? You should have came to me like, sure. Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. And you too young to know about Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. You do, you too young to know about Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. But it's one of the more things. But she went on boxing.
Since Claressa is a professional boxer, most people might think she has this under control, but let's not underestimate Remy. This is because Remy has a very shady past. In 2008, for example, Remy was given an 8-year prison sentence for pulling a whole wow on her own friend. No, it wasn't about self-defense, it was messy. Here's how it went down. Remy and her girlfriend, Makita Barnes-Joseph, were out having a good time in Manhattan while drinking. Like it was just another night, Remy noticed that $3,000 had disappeared from her purse. Instead of being tactful and looking into it, she immediately blamed Makita shyly. This led to a full-on confrontation, with words flying, punches being thrown, and the next thing you know, Remy's P-wow went off. The bullet struck Makeda's colon and rectum, leaving her hospitalized for 3 weeks. That 8-year sentence was a wake-up call, and even criminal court judge Reyna Wheeler didn't hold back when she described the rapper as an extremely irate young woman whose rage throughout the trial is totally out of control. Remy attempted to argue that she wasn't that type of person. Prosecutor Michael McIntosh wasn't buying what Remy was selling, pointing out that she had a habit of rolling around with a loaded weapon, saying something like, "This is just a ticking time bomb waiting to go." Sis truly believed she could talk her way out of it, as she was quoted saying, "Remy is not even close to who I really am. I'm not a thug, I'm not a threat or a menace to society, and I still have so much to offer." If you thought Remy had turned over a new leaf, think again. In 2019, she decided to redecorate her co-star's jaw, proving she still had that same fire. Off and honestly, that pretty much sealed her fate in court. What's wild is that even after all that, it didn't seem like Remy had much regret about the whole situation. In fact, she even addressed it in her lyrics on the song Out of Control with Fat Joe and Cool and Dre, where they say, "I shot my friend over a band and imagine what I'll do to a bee I can't stand." Yes, Remy threw his hands at Brittany Taylor without hesitation. Brittany claims that during a benefit concert at Irving Plaza in April, Remy struck her right in the eye, leaving her with a shiner that sent her straight to Mount Sinai Hospital. The following day, Brittany went to the police and even posted a picture of her black eye on Instagram for everyone to see. The tea quickly spilled, and when it did, Remy was hit with 4 counts of misdemeanor assault and harassment by May. Fortunately for Brittany, she was able to avoid being charged with these charges. Assistant District Attorney Juan Maldonado informed a judge that the complainant's only corroborated eyewitness is no longer cooperative. An unaffiliated witness recalls seeing the defendant during the entire time the defendant was in the green room at Irving Plaza, the scene of the alleged assault. During her observation of the defendant, the eyewitness never saw the defendant and the complainant interact, and Remy couldn't be happier about the situation.
There you go. A little lollipop?
Interview 656/710. It's safe to assume that if Remy enters the ring with Claressa, she won't exactly be the underdog. Although 50 Cent may be telling Claressa to be more cautious, let's face it, he will be watching every moment of the fight from the front. This is because 50 and Papoose don't exactly get along, and their feud dates back to 2018 when 50 decided to be a little too bold and wrote, "Van Remy, you," in the comments section beneath one of Remy's photos. Lost a ton of weight. Hey Slim, let me tell you that Papoose wasn't amused by 50's little remark. He gave it a forceful clap back, and he wasn't going to keep it cute, of course. By pulling 50's baby mom, Daphne Joy, into the mix, Papoose took it completely out of proportion. Oh, you know, it got real. Damn Daphne Joy, no wedding yet. If 50 Cent doesn't marry you, I'll present you to my homeboy, who is obviously more mature than 50. Angry, he uploaded a picture of Remy wearing lingerie with the words "Remy" is written over it. He also posted a picture of a balding Papoose with the caption, "Nina Fifth? Don't tell my wife she lost weight over it." The caption reads, "Okay, but she lost weight, and she's good. What the **** do you want me to do that?" He also made another post asking what the fizz Remy doing in the house to make this boy jealous SNA. Next, he's going to say, "We aren't watching. I blocked her until she could gain control over her husband." Strength law hit the strap, and that's when Papoose really went for the kill. He posted some crazy pictures of 50 with adult toys, and he added his trademark catchphrase, "Get the strap, baby," to his hashtag. It was all back and forth, and it was petty, but you know he's infatuated with drama right now. So here's the twist while 50's all up in the mix. The fact that Fat Joe is out here portraying the quiet one says a lot because when Remy was overweight, Her father served as both her mentor and her child's godfather. Jew was questioned about the drama he experienced while studying math. Hoff, who hosts my Expert Opinion show, was straightforward when discussing how 2024 has been a difficult year for hip-hop because of all the scandals that have been in the news. He wasn't going to be involved in any more trouble.
Woke up 2024 feeling like this. It's been a hard year. You know what I'm saying? This right. I would just have a heated discussion with my people. Like, this might be the first year.
As opposed to
Ever hip-hop history type shit. Get bad. And all our legends, all our mentors get scrutinized. This is the worst time to be a celebrity in the history of mankind. I'm not sure you guys want to be celebrities. Like, I got friends who are filthy rich that want to be popular, want to be a celebrity. I don't think they want everybody to get like that. But they're crazy out here. This is nuts. The fucking world ain't changed on me. Nuts out here.
yeah.
And you can't make it up.
Naturally, Remy and Papoose's messy situation was just one more layer of chaos. Fat Joe didn't hold back when expressing his opinions about the whole situation. He bluntly stated that he was disappointed by how everything turned out because, despite his loyalty to Remy, he also has a great deal of respect for Papoose and has grown to like him over time. This must have made the situation even more difficult for Joe to handle.
How do you manage that? Between your bro
Yeah, I
and
mean,
I don't even know how to manage that well. Yeah, it's a hard situation because of him, she made me love him. You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my God doing his fault. It's a whole bunch of, I'm like I try to tell you, I'm old school morals. You know what I'm saying? So like, me is like, damn, the Godfather. These people pass away, I raised the baby. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like.
But even though he's avoiding the drama, Fat Joe expresses concern about shielding Remy and Papa's child from the chaos because he knows the impact it could have on the child. You could tell that this weighed heavily on him. Fat Joe made it very clear that he wasn't going to make the mistake of getting caught up in the mess. He's sitting this one out.
They won't listen to me.
But you have a history of mediating a lot of people.
I might have mediated beef for a long time. So it's gone.
I'm saying, like,
It's off the rock.
we know you could get, not getting in the middle, but being in the middle and being, all right, y'all, stop.
You know, it's a different type of thing when you got a husband. First of all, for the first time she ever asked me for advice and said, listen, it's different. You have a husband, this is your husband. Nobody come to my house something like that. You know what I'm saying? This is your husband. I can't get in the middle of that. That's y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this kid.
It's the best kid in the world. God knows it's the most beautiful kid in the world. She's so, I wish this didn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Twin right there in the world.
She's just a beautiful kid, very smart.
Is there a way to shield the kid from?
I'm sure they are. I don't think they're trying to damage them.
No, not that they try to, but you have children, you've been in the press, I'm sure you've maybe found a way to keep some of that stuff from the
I
kid.
don't know, man. I was beefing 50 Cent and some school and fighting. That shit there. You know what I'm saying? He was going to school fighting.
As for whether Fat Joe knew anything about what was about to happen, he admitted that he didn't. In fact, he was out here eating dinner with Fat Joe the day before Remy posted that shocking information on Instagram, as if nothing were wrong.
Last night, I'm not going to go into I don't really know. How about that?
Right.
One thing I don't know is that my sister never tells me our personal relationship business. But what I know is I left y'all last night. We went to Brooklyn Chop House. She treated 10 grown men to dinner. And I woke up in the morning and my phone was going crazy. And they was like, yo, look what's going on. I'm like, what?
Imagine that he was unaware of the impending storm. Some fans assumed that Papoose was also present at the meal, but he would rather not be involved in those rumors. So he took to Instagram to clarify the situation. Papoose clarified the situation in a post that read, "Peace to my brother Fat Joe. I believe that everyone misinterpreted his interview. I wasn't with them at Brooklyn Chop House, but I do frequently spend thousands of dollars there because I adore it. Well, that's crazy that Fat Joe is avoiding the spotlight. Drama, and particularly in light of after Papoose revealed documentation regarding her claimed infidelity, Remy had no difficulty revealing all of her private information in one of her outbursts, exposing her husband's manipulative behavior behind the scenes. In response to Papoose's claims that she wrote, Remy didn't just sit there, she retaliated forcefully with her receipts, demonstrating that she actually spent last Christmas with her daughter. Now he's calling and asking if she can take it down, saying, I took mine down after you posted a whole damn lie. I'll take him down and stop after this Christmas. I've been pleading with you to leave and let's have a quiet divorce for years, but you said that the only way you're going to do so is with a public outburst. You know I'm not the social media type, and you mistreat me in the same way. You use my morals from my upbringing and your image as a gangster girl against me, filming me saying things like, oh, not remind me of going to call. The only thing you do, Papoose, is lie. You look fine in the background no matter what I am doing with my baby on any important day. Why would I involve my loved ones who genuinely cared for you? The cops are trying to help you, but you're a rat, a snitch, and your brothers are calling Joe. Given how simple the block is, Remy might want to start being a little more selective about whom she brings into this mess. During his lengthy tirade, the captain revealed that he had an affair with Remy. However, he didn't stop there. He also asserted that Papoose was aware of the affair the entire time and, of course, had something to say about it.
I know he up there trying to play victim and all of that shit, but he knew. He knew 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. If we don't let this be kept on.
The rapper also said
he knew this. Y'all think that's so thorough, he put a recording device in Remy's car. And it's so weird. He bumped the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me, so that's how he knew. And it's not cat.
He didn't hold back on that one, but he swiftly put an end to the crazy rumors that he ended up in a fetal position. Easy also unexpectedly acknowledged that Papoose did, in fact, punch the lights out of him.
The situation with a mask on. And somehow he got past the security guard. I don't know how. And we're not gonna speculate here. I don't know how he got with a mask on. I don't know how he got past the security guard. He got past the security guard. The wall is an L shape. I'm on the wall, and literally, he literally sneaked me. He do sneak me. He do sneak me. And that's where the two clean joints come into the hand. He do sneak me. Wow. But when I never fell, never was in no fetal position. I never touched the ground ever. And when I got back to turn around to the nigga ran. He ran. And shit like that. To me, I told Rem, I think the security nigga something to do with it, because a nigga comes with a full-blown mask, your security nigga not gonna allow a nigga in the building. But only how he allows a nigga to go through.
Claiming that wasn't the case at all. It appears that E's version of events differs slightly from what others may have been saying. So if E is telling the truth, it appears that Remy may have exited the ring first, which would leave her with fewer supporters outside the ring. Claressa may want to take 50's warning seriously before entering the fight, because Remy is not the person you want to mess with. However, do you believe that Remy is actually out there doing everything in her power to defeat Claressa? Or is this just talk? And who is going to leave with their head? Please share your thoughts in the comments section and remember to view the remaining films on our channel.